Okay, so quite a few of you asked for a tutorial, so here it is. I have made so many of these. I've made one for my dad, one for my friends, and all of these. Just because they're so simple and fun to make. And you can make lots of different patterns and colours. So I keep all my strings here. Let's pick out the colours. And of course he has to take the string from me. Anyways, these are the colours I'm going to pick. You can keep that for now. Ew, it's all slimy. Marley, are you enjoying that? What are you doing? What are you doing? Ew, no, I'm taking that from you. Anyways, let's get on with the video. So in total, you'll need to have 7 lengths of string. So what I mean by that is like 1 string's worth, like that. Of course, he looks up at it. Oh no. I like to make it like roughly this size because that seems to work for me. So I'm going to do it as 1 green, 1 pink, 1 yellow, and 2 white. Okay, so now I'm going to measure the string. Stop stealing my string, Marley. Don't even think about it. Okay, so now that you have all your colours here, you should have 7. Okay, so this is the order I'm going to be making mine in. I don't know if you can see, but there's white in between all of them. Okay, so now you need to get them all and attach them. So you need to make sure they're all lined up evenly. So make sure at the top, and then just keep adding more. As you can see, I've tried to make them as even as possible at the top. So now you will need to tie a knot at the top where you've just like made them even. Like this. Then try and push the knot all the way to the top so that it's not like all the way down at the bottom, because then you have more string. Okay, so now you need to make the template. Okay, so we'll need to cut out a circle. So to measure out the circle, I'm going to be using the inside of this masking tape. Then you'll just want to outline it. So this is what my circle looks like. Then you want to draw a dot in the middle. This doesn't have to be exact. Now you want to draw even lines 8. So I like to do them like this so it's easier. And then you just fill in these gaps. Once again, it doesn't have to be equal, but try and make it as even as possible. Now cut out the circle. Now it should look like this, a little bit like a clock. And now you want to cut out these lines. So now it should look like this. And now you need to cut out the little hole in the middle. If you poke your scissors in and go around in circles, it should be that big. That's the perfect size. Now we can carry on with the making. So the end that you've tied the knot, you need to push through this hole. If it looks like this, then just pull it till the knot is right at the top, there. Here's part 2 of how to make a bracelet. So once you've put it through, this is where it gets complicated. So I'm going to explain this bit quite slow. So first you'll want to put in all of these little strings into one of the gaps. Put it in order you like as well. So this is how I've set mine up. If you've done it right, then you should have a gap here. So from this gap you're going to count 1, 2, and then the third one is going to be the one you're going to be moving. So you'll want to move this one here, and then you turn it around and do the same again. So you count 1, 2, and 3. So this third one will cross over again, and then you just keep doing that. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you just carry on and it will start forming a bracelet. This does take some time though. And if you've never done one of these before, then I'd suggest starting slow and then once you get used to it, getting faster. So yeah, just keep doing that and then it will form a bracelet here. So once again, you count from the top one, 1, 2, 3, and then it's on the third one. Also make sure when you're folding it to keep it nice and tight because you don't really want it getting loose. This at the normal speed I do it, which is quite fast, and for like 5 minutes maybe, not even, and I've already done this much. So after you've done it a few times, it should be starting to come together like this. And then you just carry on doing it. Okay, so it's been another 5-10 minutes and this is how it's looking. And luckily he's fallen asleep or else he would be chasing the strings again. I'll update you in another 5-10 minutes. Okay, so it's been around 10 minutes and this is how it's looking. So I think I'm nearly done. Maybe like 3/4 of the way. Or a half, because you want to make it a bit bigger than your wrist. So it's been another 5-10 minutes and this is how it's looking. It's nearly done. But then I still need to add more so then I can make it adjustable. So say if this was your wrist, you'd want to make an extra like that much, just so then it can be adjustable. Aww. I've finally finished, and this is how long mine is. It's got to be this much bigger for it to be adjustable, if you want it to be. But you don't have to. Here's part 3 of making the bracelet tutorial. Okay, so now to take it off, it's quite simple. You just pull off the strings. Then once you've done that, you just pull from the back and then it should slide out. And now this is why you need to leave some extra string at the end so then you can tie your knot. Once you've tied that knot, you should have 2 knots now. And then you can just trim off the excess string. Don't cut it too short in case it does come apart, which none of mine have ever come apart. But I like to make it still a little bit longer at the end just in case. Okay, so now is how to make it adjustable. So pick the colour string you want to like tie around it. You need to roughly cut about like this much. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to put the bracelet like this. So put the bracelet like this and then tuck the string through like this. Then you need to tie a normal knot, but don't make the knot too tight. Here's where it gets complicated. So grab one end of the string, make a little loop, tuck it under the bracelet, then get your other string, tuck it under that piece of string, and then put it over the bracelet and through that little loop here. And then you pull both ends. And then you just tighten it. Now you need to make like 3 of these. So you can always pause the video, so you put it up, make a little loop, tuck it under the bracelet, and then get the other piece of string, tuck it under that piece of string, and then put that one through the little loop here. And then pull both ends. Ooh, there we go. I'm going to do it 1 or 2 more times. Then you want to tie 3 normal knots. So just normal knots like this. Then you can cut off the little parts at the end, but not to the very end, so make sure to keep a little bit. And then you're done. So at first when you put it on and try to adjust it, it'll be quite stiff. But then once you move it around like 2 or 3 times, it becomes smooth. So yeah, that's how to make one of these bracelets. And you can make lots of different patterns and colours. Don't forget to comment down below if you made one or duet this video. Bye!